knocked out Azerbaijan in a really tense match, which I'm not going to say she's lucky, because these things, it's not really doer luck, it's who's got the nerves, and it goes down to the wire. She kept her chances alive, and I think that was the most important thing. In a very difficult position where, it's kind of up to her opponent to make mistakes, she kept it alive, and that's why she's going to try and do it again. But Humpy is a phenomenal player, probably you'd say stronger, higher rated, and very solid, only needs to draw with black. So it's a massive task for Monica. I don't know which way it's going to go. You just can't tell in Armageddon. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
At least Monica's got some experience, I'd say.
Getting some reassurance from some captain, team leader, her husband. And
I missed that.
She's done it before. If she can do it, if she can recreate that sensation, she can do it again and look forward to the challenge. For Humpy, it's a new thing.
Yeah.
So, but Humpy is, in fact, the high-rated player, so... Favour, she does have draw odds, so it's just that she has 4 minutes on her clock. Can she adjust this time control without any increment? Well, we'll find out. It's been a bit of a challenge as we've seen in previous cases.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. You would say on paper Humpy is favourite, but Monica did it yesterday. And the other thing I was thinking, maybe that takes a little bit of pressure off her, because she's already gone through once. So even if she gets knocked out now, it's not the end of the world. She's done it once. If she does it again, it's like, wow. It's just a pressurised situation where you can flip a coin, really, on the board, but it will come down to the chess.
If she does it again, I think if the Polish have some kind of honour system, she should be
OBE.
Given the OBE, give her the lady title, whatever,
Yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah, just give her, definitely. And also it's place in the final. It's against the almighty India, and place in the final is big. Going for Humpy, though, she's been in this position many times before. I've seen in events, knockout events, ladies events, and she's performed very well. She's got a very good nerve. She's one of the best female chess players ever.
Yes.
So we are in. Okay, so we have the first couple of moves, and Monica has gone for a Catalan, and giving up that pawn immediately. So we already have white being a pawn down in the current situation, and you've got to take some risks. I guess her figuring with Anchor is that she's got a bit of better development. She can try to push e5 with some kind of attack.
And if this is unfamiliar to Humpy, then Humpy will need time to figure out the best method of defense or the best method of getting her pieces developed. So I do quite like the strategy. It's not without its risk. So bishop f4, playing bishop takes c7. So Humpy under a lot of pressure, actually.
Yes, time is so critical. Just remind everyone, the time is so critical. So I think she's trying to give a pawn back now to release that pressure. Just like, I'll have a pawn, just let me unravel my pieces.
Exactly.
Probably a clever idea, and I guess this has to be taken, which it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so the time it's 5 minutes to white, and black has 4 minutes, no increments. But you have to remember, black has the draw odds. So it means if the game is drawn, then black will be declared the victor, and the black in India in this case will go through to the finals. So Monica has to win for Poland.
At the moment, she's proven to be the much quicker player. This is showing a little bit of experience from yesterday, but black has a solid position. There's no weaknesses in the black pawn structure. Black has now managed to get her pieces out. This is why she did a quite clever e5 sacrifice. Yeah. But there's a lot of play left, and this might be getting ready to push Predi the f-pawn. Is it going to come? It could
There's also the possibility of pushing a4, but okay, f4 was chosen. f4 is always a nice push.
It is, because you start to get pressure against your opponent's king if this pawn can ever get up to f6 in certain situations. Humpy going for the exchange of bishops. If I was white, I'd probably keep that bishop, try to go e5 even later on. But she's gone for f5. She's going for the attack.
Okay. Wow.
Like it. Brave.
F5 is not a move I would have strategically made. But let's see how it works out. It doesn't really matter as long as she keeps playing good moves and plays them fast. Okay, so 2.5 minutes to just over 3.5 minutes to white.
And she's now going to get control of the d file, because the queen will probably come over, and this gives you decent chances. Maybe king f3.
King f3. King f3, and we've seen it's been a strategy that has been very successful. Ukraine did it against can't remember against China. That they just simply got a position where it was slightly better, and then just tortured as the black pieces with it. So
I think there are mistakes being made. I mean, I don't think white should have lost control of this d file. You want to keep pieces on the board, and let's remember black doesn't have many weaknesses or any weaknesses, and by losing another piece, you give black allow black to get a little bit nearer to the draw. So there's still play, but I think black is over the worst at the moment. Keep an eye on the clock, though. Keep an eye. The queen trying to sneak its way in. Black getting out of any checks there.
Yeah, Humpy playing very solidly.
She is. Yeah, she's playing very solid at the moment. And now can the black queen come in?
D3.
Trying to go for a perpetual. You only need a draw. Get the queen in on these squares. She hasn't gone for it. No. I think she should have.
Yes, queen d3 was a nice chance to go queen e2, and then
just try to get the draw like this. Remember, perpetual for black means India go through. I have to say now, though, I think black is over the worst. White's realised the mistake and come back. Black just needs that draw to get to the final.
Yeah.
The queen's come in, but is it so good now? White's covering those squares. What do we do, though? Do we check and try to get our own king in? Maybe we can play e5 at the right moment.
I agree with you. Queen c4 check and
e5. And this is
yeah, e5, because the king has a nice little escape route on h3 to g4 and to h5 and in staircase my way up the board. Because I'm just thinking in terms of perpetual.
e5's been played, but actually it might be an error.
Because of queen.
Because look at the bar. We didn't realise. We would both looked at this, but I actually forgot about this.
But they had a problem with h5. Okay.
Oh, this one. Okay. Oh,
no, but I mean the queen g1 was better because after king h3 you have h5 and the king is in a net.
But this is still looking good for black because black's won a pawn. G5 is now on the board.
Okay, so time. Let's have a look. Monica has just over 2 minutes. Humpy has 1.5, just under 1.5 minutes, so plenty of time.
Humpy playing so well, though, keeping her cool. I mean, look how cool she looks on the camera as well. She's really keeping her nerve, and you need to do that. This is a bit like the game yesterday where Monica was in a very bad position, but she kept the game alive, and she managed to do it on time. This is her one chance. Keep the game alive and try to time out Humpy. But so far, Humpy playing brilliantly. We have to give it to her for a solid play. And now the queen is coming with some nasty threats. The black king seems safe. I can't see India not going through now.
No, I mean it's looking very, very good for India. Playing some exceptional chess. Queen to d5, very safe.
Very good play from Humpy.
Threatening queen takes h5, and you can't defend it with moves like g4 because of bishop d6. Queen takes h5 played.
You might even have a draw somehow with check, this perpetual.
Yeah, that's enough. That will take her through. I think, king
queen e2.
Queen f2, and then you have to intercept with bishop f2.
Okay, then it's a win.
India will be in the final.
She's done it. Brilliant play from Humpy. How could she keep her cool so well? Actually, she's going for the win. Fair enough. Take the bishop. How can you keep your cool so well in such a stressful situation? I don't know. I mean, White hasn't played terribly bad. It's just one bad move. And is she going to take the draw?
Yeah, she's going to take the draw and take her team through to the...
Okay, White playing for the win, but a little bit optimistic.
Okay, yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. Game over.
It's done. Yeah, well done, Humpy. Yeah. Brilliant result. India in the final. India in the final of the Olympiads. And... she's playing kind of automatically now, just getting rid of the last pawn.
But still, 49 seconds is a lot of time. So, I mean, it's just a very simple, and then you start queening with the other pawn. Okay, we're here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter why it can get stalemated, but...
Yeah. She's gonna finish in style.
Yes, congratulations, Humpy.
Well
and
done.
India in
Brilliant.
final. Wow,
India
what a
in the
performance,
final.
Humpy. So calm and so collected.